Okay, everybody. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all being here. So happy Saturday to you guys. Happy Saturday. And now we're live on all of our formats. So here we go, folks. We're going to have a good time. This is exactly why I usually put sub chat only on, because certain people can't behave on TikTok. Isn't that's the usual thing? You guys know. You guys follow me. All right. So I appreciate you guys being here. Hello. Yeah, you're right. And my attitude is definitely to block you because you're following me. I'm not following you. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm telling you, I have never seen such behavior. Adults who act like children. Actually, even a child, I didn't never acted like that. This is a typical, if you haven't noticed, it's a typical theme on TikTok. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, hey, I'm Bishop James Long, and I appreciate you guys being here. Welcome. As a matter of fact, we're going to take care of this problem right now because I am just kind of getting over TikTok and the behavior and the trolls. So we're going to make the trolls angry, and you're not going to be upset. You're not going to be upset, are you? Oh goodness. Yeah, I'm going to put sub chat only on. There we go. Bye. So now, trolls, arrivederci. Yeah. It's always with TikTok, always. So now sub chat is on. Thank you very much. So if you want to chat, subscribe. And then if you send me a message, well, I knew you were a fake bishop because you put subscriber chat only. Why? Because I don't want you to come in and say nasty things and be rude and disrespectful. Oh, call your therapist. I'm not in session. Okay, so welcome everybody. I'm telling you, I have never seen so many adults act like pestilent children. And even children, I was a child once 100 years ago, and I never acted the way some of these people are acting. Never. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the trolls who are desperately craving our attention. I am Bishop James Long with the United States Catholic Church, and I appreciate you guys being here. Hello. First of all, if you want to go to my website, you certainly can do so. Just go to bishopjameslong.com, head on over there. And if you want to go to the church's website, you can go to usocc.org. usocc.org. Yeah, we definitely need more mental health in this world. Because that's something so yeah, head on over there, usocc.org. I want to remind everybody that tomorrow is Sunday, and we have Bible study on tomorrow. And so if you want to, jump on over there. And again, for those of you on TikTok, I do apologize that I had to put subscriber chat only on. I hate doing it. I don't like doing it. But the trolls are just so disruptive, and TikTok won't do anything about it. So we have to, that's the only way we can have, that's the only way that I can deal with this. That's it. As a matter of fact, even through Bible study, think about that for a moment. Even through Bible study, I have to put sub chat only on because some of the vile comments in Bible study. And then people want me to prove that demons exist. I mean, come on. Hello. So anyway, I apologize. So anyway, please subscribe. You can subscribe now. And I'm really happy that that TikTok is back on the app stores. So that's good. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, so tomorrow is Sunday. We have Bible study tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here's the rules. We just ask people be kind and respect each other. Don't be nasty. I mean, I know some people just, that's what they do. They wake up every single day thinking to themselves, how can I spread hate? Because see, in their mind, they think it's funny. But I think they judge people so harshly that I'm convinced that when they see God face to face on the day that they breathe their last breath, they will be judged in the same manner that they have judged others on this earth. And if that's the case, I'm wondering where they're going to end up. Just let that sink in for just a moment. I think it's only fair that God would judge us in the same manner we go around spending our whole entire life judging others. So, if that's the case, trolls, you're in trouble. But yeah, so already we lost like 65 people have left TikTok already. They left TikTok as soon as I put subscriber chat only on, because they can't come in and say nasty things. This is the world. And this is why I stress to all of you, your value does not decrease based on someone's inability or refusal to see your worth. You're priceless, and don't let any troll tell you or convince you otherwise. And that's why I always end my show that way. And I tell you all the time, you never accept criticism from someone that you would not go to for advice. If you wouldn't go to them for advice, then don't accept the criticism. And that really irritates them, because when they realize that what they say to you is as useless as the trash on the ground, that really irritates them. But we don't pay attention to them. And then they get really angry. And then we say, oh, poor baby. So happy Saturday to you guys. Happy Saturday. Yeah. We were rocking and rolling earlier before we went on. We were listening to some tragedy. The Bee Gees. Yeah. Yeah, Lynn, all you got to do is you just push the little, when you go on my little TikTok, you just push the heart right there. Right there. So yeah, you just push the heart right next to my name there, and then you just subscribe. That's all you got to do. And then you'll be a subscriber. There you are. So everybody, this is what we do. For the first half hour or so, we have a good time. We chat, we tell jokes, we just kind of goof off with Judy Ann and Miss Wilma. We have a good time. Thank you for subscribing, everybody. And we just tell some jokes. We have a good time. And then afterwards, I'm going to go into some of the articles that we didn't get to last time, because there's a lot of articles. And then later on, we'll bring in the moderators, but that will only be on TikTok. Now, I am going to go a little bit. I've been kind of cutting you guys, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. I've been kind of cutting you guys off short. So we're going to go a little longer tonight with you guys on the articles, and then we'll probably bring the moderators on around 9:15, 9:30 p.m. Eastern or so, because it's kind of unfair to the folks here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram to cut them off at 9 o'clock, and everybody's got to go over TikTok because not everybody likes TikTok. So we understand that makes sense, but nonetheless, that's how we're going to work this presentation. So, oh my goodness, man. Well, yeah, you know what that means. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Well, hello, Miss Wilma, and hello, Judy Ann. How y'all doing today? Hello.
Hello, Bishop Long. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great night.
Well, we were having a good night until you decided to come on. And by the way, she kissy, suck face all her boyfriends. And now she has the shingles. Wilma has the shingles because that's what you get.
I have the shingles, but it's not my boyfriend.
That's what you get.
I promise I do not have a boyfriend. Come on.
Boyfriends. Let's get it right with an S. Thank you very much.
No.
So hello there, Judy Ann. How you doing?
I'm fine. I just realized I couldn't post, bishoplong.com and the USOCC because I wasn't subscribed again. So I just did that.
I know. I
figured it out.
I hate to do it. I don't know why moderators just can't post without subscribing, but I have to because I have to because the trolls were just so disgusting.
But it went, TikTok. There was a snafu there, and it for some reason it interrupted my automatic monthly subscription. So
it does.
Anyway, that's why I wasn't. Yeah,
it does.
I'm all set now.
Folks, remember, everybody, you can now subscribe and resubscribe. So you can do this now. Thank God, because, and I say thank God because we have got to. The trolling is just so out of control. It's nasty. That is demonic. I don't care. And I'm telling you, as an exorcist, I am telling you, it is demonic.
Trolls don't have any friends. That's why they're out here harassing everybody. Because if they had friends, they would probably be decent people, and they maybe would enjoy life a little more.
Yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things that, and I've said this before, if you are filled with the Holy Spirit, you don't troll other people. You just don't. I could never go around trolling people and putting my head on the pillow thinking, oh, well, that was a good day. Yay. No, that's not a good day. There is that's not normal. Going around saying hateful, hurtful things to people is not normal behavior. And if you normalize, that type of hateful behavior, then that is even a bigger issue. So it's absolutely, it's disturbing, but we are here and now, and I say thank God, because now we can put sub chat only on during Bible study, because people coming in saying some really terrible, god awful things, and it was really disturbing Bible study. So now sub chat only is going to come right back on for Bible study, and that's just the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be.
Good.
So, but ladies, thank you for being here on this beautiful. It's pouring down rain outside right now. I went to my nephew's birthday today, and I'd say on the way home, guys, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. I was like, oh Jesus, take the wheel, because it was it was torrential. So we're having some flooding in the area.
Yeah.
So wherever you are,
be
safe. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, how are
We
you?
haven't had a flood since '92.
Okay. Before we get into this, Miss Wilma, how are you doing? Besides, the
hanging in there, Bishop Long, hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Yeah, we've talked about. Everybody knows we're from Kentucky. Yep, and we love our city, Louisville. We absolutely love it. So, Judy Ann, tell us how have you been doing?
I've been busy.
Have you?
Doing great. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I know that you're incredibly busy with writing, and you do some amazing writing on horses. Yeah.
I do a lot of work with horses, yes, with articles, and we're getting this issue wrapped up, so it'll be mailed here in a week or two. So I've been really busy with the deadline. That's always crunch time. Yeah,
it's crunch time. And for those of you who don't know, this is, like I said, we just tell some jokes, have a good time, make fun of each other, just put a smile on your face for a little bit. Afterwards, they'll hang up. I'll start talking about some paranormal articles for you, and then, like I said, around 9:15, probably around 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll go strictly on TikTok for the moderators, because our topic later on is going to be our favorite television shows, and we'll be doing that later on. So, Miss Wilma, let's start with you. Now, Miss Wilma, this is serious business.
Yes, Bishop Long has been telling me, Judy Ann, about you wrote a book about horses and bears.
Well, she's an editor. She's an editor. Well, she writes articles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she writes articles.
Yeah. That is beautiful, honey. You're doing a fantastic job.
Well, thank you.
And
you're welcome.
She is going to be writing some books. So there we go. Okay, let's go. Come on, it's Saturday night. Come on, folks. We got to pick it up. I feel like I'm going to sleep here. Come on.
Why did chicken go on vacation?
Why does what?
Why did a chicken go on vacation? Yeah, you put me. I didn't get to the punchline.
I know. I'm very, very. I mean, the audience is not happy right now. I mean, okay. So tell us Tell us why does a chicken go on vacation?
They was tired of being cooped up. Get it cooped up. Yes, that's pretty good.
Again, folks, I'm telling you, we need a writer. We need somebody who's willing to come in and do this and write for free. Please, anybody we try. Wilma, did you say
Yes.
Did you say chicken?
Yeah, why did a chicken go on vacation?
Are you saying chicken?
The chicken, yeah, a chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Chicken. Yeah, chicken. You eat Kentucky Fried Chicken? Yeah. He's run out of vacation because he was being cooped up. Chicken.
Okay, I appreciate you giving us your own sound effects for the chicken as well.
The chicken. I have no sound effects.
The chicken. The chicken. Okay, well, I'm sorry. The studio audience did not like that at all. Remember, they came out.
When did they ever bite
Well, let me explain something. Hold on. They came in the rain, the torrential downpour, and in the studio audience to, first of all, hear you say chicken nuggets, and this bok. That was really bad. Okay. Do you have something, Judy Ann? Do you have something to lift up this show? Because right now it is just, it's going right down to the ground. Well, thank you very much, Lynn.
How are you?
Judy Ann, hello.
Oh, I was talking away.
Yeah, I mean, that's, priest,
Okay,
welcome to the
all right.
conversation.
Okay, why are ghosts bad liars?
Why are ghosts bad liars? I don't know. Miss Wilma, do you know?
No, I do not.
Please tell us.
Because you can see right through them.
God, that's good when you can see right through them. Yeah, it's good, sweetie. Oh, come on, don't boo-hoo. That's good.
He doesn't like
No. She gets the drum beat.
I don't control the drum beats or the booze. The studio audience is in here. If they are upset, they're upset. Well, I
Okay,
can't.
this is from me.
Oh, it's for you. It's from you.
Well, yeah, this is mine.
Okay. Wait. This joke is from you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm sorry.
Even what's there.
Okay. Let's tell us your what was it?
Did one kite say to the other?
What did one kite say to the others? We're going to say something. I got you covered or something like that.
You're looking mighty high and fine.
Good.
I guess the kites were in Colorado.
So
I mean, you're
So
talking about
Jack-
high and fine.
Jack's Paranormal. You're very welcome. Jack's Paranormal had a better answer than the joke I told about why ghosts make horrible liars because they're full of sheets.
Oh, well, there we go. That's good. See, that was good, Jack's Paranormal.
That's great.
That was good. He got a drum beat. Jack's Paranormal got a drum beat on that one. Hey, that's pretty good, Jack's Paranormal.
That is
was
great,
funny.
Jack. Good job.
Now Wilma's
Really
kissing up. Now Wilma's kissing up so that you can say she deserves drum beats. That's what this is about. All right, Miss Wilma, do you got something for us?
I'm congratulating.
Are
Jack.
yes. Are you good? That's great. Oh,
Congratulating him.
yeah.
He did a
Congratulate.
great job.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
glad.
it's my turn. It's my turn.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Yes, it is, Bunny.
Well, Wilma just told one. You're getting all messed up because you keep pushing those naughty buttons. What do you call fake spaghetti?
What do you call fake spaghetti? I don't know. Wilma, do you know?
No, I do not.
Oh,
An impasta.
Oh,
man. Guys, I'm sorry. I apologize. And that's exactly why I play that. Right there. That's exactly why this is the introduction. That is exactly why that's the introduction. All right. Well, at least we got some people who really like it. Okay.
Why did the detective carry an umbrella?
Why the what hula what?
Wait, what?
Why did the detective carry an umbrella?
I couldn't hear you very well. Can you repeat that?
Why did the detective carry an umbrella?
Carry a what? A what was he carrying?
He's carrying an umbrella.
A what?
Why? Okay. Why did the detective carry an umbrella?
It seems like there's more vowels and consonants in that word. Okay, but please tell us why the detective carried an umbrella.
He was undercover.
No.
Come on.
First of all, it took 20 years to get there. That's number one. That's number one. No. You got. Please understand. Wilma speaks Wilmanese. I'm fluent in Wilmanese.
Anything out of line.
Oh,
That wasn't Wilmanese.
oh, that was Wilmanese. She does speak Wilmanese, and I'm fluent, and so sometimes I'll have to translate.
Say nothing wrong.
Sometimes I'll have to translate. It's okay. You get.
Yes,
Like an anesthesiologist. Like an anesthesiologist, right, Wilma?
Oh,
You know, the
what'd you
anesthesiologist.
say?
Anesthesiologist, you know.
Yeah, put you to sleep. Yeah,
What are they called?
to put you to sleep.
What are the doctors called?
Any allergist?
Yes. Very, 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 very good. Okay, everybody. Let's just let's just go ahead and that was very, very that was well done. That was well done.
Well, thank you. They know women.
they know Wilmanese. Yeah, they definitely know Wilman. Yeah, Boo is right. Okay. So by the way, drink if you got something. Drink.
What are you drinking for?
Well, I think you're drinking.
He's just preparing himself for, to be disappointed with my next joke.
Okay, what we got?
So in light
Huh?
in light of Valentine's Day, what?
Okay, in light of Valentine's Day. Yep.
Yes. Why did the skeleton divorce his wife on Valentine's Day?
Why did the skeletons divorce his wife on Valentine's Day? Wilma, do you know?
No, I do not.
Please tell us.
Because he was heartless. I'm done. I give up. I give up.
Wilma.
That was good, sweetheart.
Thank you.
He was heartless.
Excuse me.
He was heartless like a certain exorcist we know. He just jokes.
Excuse me, everybody. Cheers.
Mm.
I have to drink to get.
That was good, huh?
You have to drink to get to the. I might actually have to.
I gotta give you.
Oh, please tell us. We
No
can't wait.
drinking.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Where does ducks wake up?
Where do ducks wake?
When do ducks wake up?
Excuse me. When? Okay. When do?
Sorry, I misread that.
You must.
When do ducks wake up?
When do ducks wake up? I don't know, Judy Ann. Do you know when ducks wake up?
I'm going to guess at the quack of dawn. Thank you. I'm so glad I got it.
The Senior Citizens Unite over here. That's what this is. Boom, bow. That's exactly what.
Dawn is right.
The quack of dawn.
Great. That's
Yeah.
great. That's really great.
Quack the dawn. That's
That's
good,
great.
sweetie.
Yeah, okay, well, there we go. So Judy Ann just took the thunder from that. Judy Ann just took
No,
it.
she did great. She got the quack with the dawn. Good.
Yeah.
So what?
I say.
I said she did it right. She said it quack of dawn, so she did it good. She did great. She got guessed it.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates my presence here.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you, folks. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? She has a whole keg over there. Okay. What?
Wait, you give us a joke. You tell us a joke.
I will tell you a joke afterwards, but right now you guys have to get it out of your system because it's very, very important that you guys, because they love your jokes, and that's okay.
So, in other words, you know you're going to get a beat drum. I mean, drum beat.
Well, I don't know it. Boy, I was like,
I said backwards.
man.
So in other words, you know you're going to get the drum beat, right?
No, that's not. I don't control that. Hey, Miss.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Wilma.
Yes.
Okay. Why did the tomato turn red?
I don't know, Julianne. Do you know, darling?
I think I might know, but I'm not going to say it.
Because it saw the salad dressing. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Here all week.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that very much.
I knew it.
That was a good one. Come on.
So,
We always get the booze, and you always get the. That's not nice.
It's not about that. Well, wait a minute. It's not about being nice. That was a good joke.
Bishop,
Yeah.
Huh?
what do you call two monkeys who share an Amazon account?
Oh, well, that's easy, Miss Wilma. Oh, sorry. My
Oh,
apologies.
you want to know what it is?
Oh, please tell us.
Primates.
I can't believe we waited.
I like that one. I like that one.
Are you done?
I appreciate you appreciating me, Miss Wilma. Thank you for that.
Oh.
Hey, Bishop Long, I got a monkey joke.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure you do.
What do you call a monkey with a banana in both ears?
What do you call a monkey with a banana in both ears? I don't know. What do you think there, Judy Ann? Do you know?
I know. I'm trying to picture a monkey with a banana in each ear, and I cannot figure that one out.
I would say Donny Osmond.
Oh,
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That wasn't funny.
That was funny. That was a
I
funny.
couldn't hear that. What?
Okay, what was the answer?
Anything you want, because they can't hear you.
Oh, we waited that long for that, man. Golly.
Call anything you want because it won't be able to hear you.
Hey, Miss Wilma, why did the Scarecrow win an award?
I don't know.
Because he was outstanding in his field. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
We just got the drum beat again. That's
Speak
not
for
properly nice.
yourself. It's like clapping for yourself. I mean, really. But I do have a good one for you,
Okay.
Bishop. Why are so many exorcists alcoholics? Oh, can I say that word?
Well, you just did. I don't know. Please tell us.
I don't drink so much.
Okay, you don't. No.
He never takes a sip. But this is referring to other exorcists. Why are so many of them alcoholics?
I don't know. Please tell us why, because you said it again. Because they see spirits. Yeah.
No, because they can't handle their spirits.
Oh, boo. Boo. No, boo, boo.
You're exempt. You are exempt from that. You don't even take a sip.
I don't.
You don't even drink soda. No, and
No.
I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah.
You're
I'm not a drinker. I'm not really interested.
I'm not either.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not either.
Wait, no. Yes, absolutely. 100%.
Bishop, I did hear a little story.
Oh, tell us.
I watched Elton John was on a talk show and the host was asking him questions because Elton is so world famous.
Mhm.
And the host said, well, now wait a minute. You get hit up all the time for autographs. Have you ever asked anybody for an autograph?
Elvis
And he said very quick,
Elvis
yes.
Presley.
Mhm. He says yes. And he actually had him sign, it was either the program or the back of the ticket or something like that. And I just thought that was really neat. I thought that was something you would appreciate. But of
Yeah.
course you spoiled it for me. I didn't get to finish telling it.
Well, but well, I mean, hey, it's Elvis Presley. But yeah, he said
know.
Elton said, but Elvis wasn't doing so good at that time. So
Yeah.
but it's true story. All right, let's tell some stories. Oh gosh, it's already 8:30. Miss Wilma, do you have any stories you want to share, or you want to get into your movie? Or
Yes.
what?
I have a deep sea creature that washed up in California. They found an old fish measuring 9 to 10 feet long. The fish tropically swam at depth 300 to 3,000 feet and are rarely seen on the surface. Yet, it was the third time that it has appeared in Southern California since August.
Yeah, it's
It was an old fish.
it's a weird. Yeah, you know what? It's a light fish. Do you know what it does? It's very, very weird. It swims pretty low where really there isn't much light, and what it does is it has a light. Well, I mean, obviously it's not like a battery operated light, but it has a little light that kind of pulses and it catches a fish's attention. And as it does, they get closer and it attacks it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
Now
these are,
that I didn't know.
they are creepy. I mean, they are creepy little things. But yep, that's what it is. That's a true story. True story. Yeah, they're ugly little things.
Wow.
Thing. A face only a mama could love. Okay, so you guys, do you have a story you want to share, Julianne, or you want to go into the movies?
I do want to go to the movies, but I heard this morning, I was watching somebody on a little talk thing, and they're saying that, and I noticed an uptick in bear attacks when I lived in Wyoming, but Wyoming has something like 1,500 grizzlies, and there should only be about 500 to 600. Many of them are just kind of parking along these hiking and jogging trails and grabbing people. Yeah. So beware.
That's scary
wow.
stuff.
Well, your apex predators are going to catch the easiest prey.
Right.
You know, humans are fat and slow.
Yeah, that's scary stuff. I mean, there's a
Scary stuff.
yeah, it's the bears, of course. Now if you're in polar bear territory, you really are on the menu. That's that
Yes,
is
they
really
do.
crazy.
Playtime.
It's what time?
What?
Playtime for babies.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that and watch a mama bear.
Oh.
Watch a mama bear say, "Oh yeah, Miss Wilma."
Polar bear is the only versus that views humans as a menu item, as prey.
Well, listen to
The
this.
other bears don't.
Listen to this story, Miss Wilma. You'll love this, and Julianne, you'll love this too. You ready for this story?
Yes.
So, this is by Emmeline Saunders, and it says here, "I saw the black-eyed child ghost. Her creepy stare made my blood run cold." A paranormal investigator who once saw the infamous black-eyed child ghost is still unsettled by what he encountered. Lee Brickley, author of a number of books on ghosts, Bigfoot sightings, and the spookiest places to visit in the UK, has investigated the paranormal for the last 13 years. And after his interest was sparked at the age of 5 when he watched the original Ghostbusters film. Well, Hollywood films might have started his obsession with the supernatural, but it was Lee's own childhood experiences that made him want to pursue it as a career. At the age of 10, he saw ghostly beings inside his own home. And although his dad would try to distract him from their movements. Anyway, he says he grew up and he saw on April 2018, I believe I saw the infamous black-eyed child in an area of Cannock Chase called Birches Valley. She appeared about 100 meters in front of me, stared right at me for at least 30 seconds, then vanished without a trace. And then in June 2019, he says, I saw what can only be described as a man monkey running through the woods when I was investigating an alleged Bigfoot footprint. Anyway, sightings of the black-eyed child have been recorded since the 1980s, and people who claim to have seen her believe that she could have been a tormented soul of a young girl who was unalived in the area in 1960s. Other things, she's probably a demon or an alien. What do you think about that, Miss Wilma?
Crap. That's not. Oh shoot! Yeah,
Scary.
yeah, that's way scary. I couldn't. I had turned Ghostbusters off. I couldn't even finish it.
You had to turn Ghostbusters off.
Oh yeah, I had to.
I couldn't even watch Casper the Ghost. It was so scary.
Oh no, I love Casper. He's yeah, I love little Casper.
Ghost. Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right. You know, so. Well, Wilma, but yeah, that's a true story. Isn't that scary?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a black-eyed kid.
A black-eyed kid.
Black-eyed?
Yeah, black-eyed kid. They're actually, I've actually seen 2 black-eyed kids. So what happened is we were working a case. I think it was in Indiana, and it was late at night. And so we went to this house because there's a lot of violent activity, really scary activity occurring in their home. And they had a porch, a screened-in porch. And I remember going into this house, and but the porch was locked. The door was locked. And these dudes around midnight, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. It was very late. And these 2 kids, awkwardly dressed, knocked on the screen door. And so we came out, and we said, can I help you? They said nothing. They didn't, there were
Oh.
not, and when we looked at first they were looking down. And so one of the homeowners said, who are you? I don't know you. Do you live around here? I don't recognize you. And they didn't say anything. They just kept looking down. And then the homeowner said, look, we're to call the police or call somebody because, this late, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and there's kids. And the little girl briefly looked up and looked right back down. I could not see her eyes. There was nothing. It was just like the sockets were
Did
completely
you
blocked.
run?
Gary.
No, I didn't run.
What did y'all do?
Well, we said we're to call the police because we didn't know where they were. They were, like I'd say probably 8, 9 years old by the way they looked. And we said, okay, we're to call the police. And they just turned around and walked away. I said, no, you got to come back. Come out. If you need help, we need to help you. And they just walked away.
Oh, my stars. Oh. Yeah, I'm just so thankful I wasn't with you at that time.
If you would have invited them in, what would have happened?
That's a form of invitation. Yeah. And
right.
And so that's really scary. People who have had experiences with black, a lot of times people have said that they were like in the parking lots. There was a police officer and he was just at a parking lot and he was just he was like taking a little break. And he said that it was around midnight or so and 2 kids walked up to him and they knocked on the door. It kind of startled him a little bit. And they said, can we come in? And he rolled his window down. He said, where's your mom and dad? And they just said, can we come in? And the officer said, I need to know where your mom and dad is so I can give them a call. And they said, no, we want to come in. And so he got out of his car. He got out of his car to go over to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time he walked, because he opened the door, he turned his back on them. And then he shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he turned around, they were gone.
Oh, my stars.
What do you think they would do? Say they knocked on my door and I was an idiot playing with Ouija boards and all that, and I let them in. What's going to happen then?
Well, now you have demonic infestation, and then you have yeah. So I mean, this actually the black-eyed children. I did a presentation on that. I'm going to do another presentation. I'll probably do that on this coming Friday. Black-eyed kids and stories of black-eyed children.
Oh, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are they the actual demons or are these possessed people?
No, these are demonic entities. These are not.
Oh my word.
Children at the prior to 12 years old, the age of reason cannot be possessed because they're not at the age of reason. There's never, even in the Roman Catholic Church, there's never been a case where a child younger than 12, 11 maybe, but younger than 12 with the age of reason has been possessed. A valid possession.
So they can take on human form.
Oh, they have. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I had a case where a mom, she was a younger mother, sort of, but when she was younger, she was really dark. She was really into the dark arts and heavy black witchcraft, black magic, Ouija boards. I mean, she was doing a lot of putting curses on people. She was just doing a lot of things she shouldn't have done. Well, she didn't think much of it. And she changed her whole entire life. And about 10 years later, she had a child. The little boy, I think he was like 4 years old. He kicked the ball out in the street. And unfortunately, he got unalived by a car. And she was distraught, completely obviously distraught, and which understandably so. But 2 days later, after her son passed away, the family contacted me and said she's happy. She's in his room. She's speaking to him and like she's holding him. So she said, well, we please help. So we actually got to the family's house and they had some activity occurring in the home. And so I heard her. She was in the little boy's room and she was like singing his favorite lullaby. And I briefly opened the door and she's sitting on the bed and she's holding what appears. I didn't see anything. I saw nothing, but she's like holding like this, like she's holding her 5-year-old, 4-year-old child. And I took a picture without her knowing. There's a full body apparition of what appears to be her son. It was not her son. There were no eyes with his son, nothing. And so we had to work with her because that was a demonic. So that was a really, really violent case. Yeah, that was a rough case.
Well, didn't you say when someone passed away, they can scratch your back and stuff?
When who passes away?
Do what?
When who passes away?
when you tell me a story a while back that if somebody you go to the house and these things can get in you or something and scratch your back and
Yeah.
do all kinds of stuff.
Well, yeah, people have been attacked. They have been attacked by, yeah, they have been attacked. So, I mean, many years ago when I was on Ghost Adventures, Zach went to Bobby Mackey's and he was scratched. But there's a way to tell if it's self-inflicted. In other words, if you do it versus if it's a demonic, and an exorcist will know. So yeah, when that was a terrible situation with that mom who lost her little boy, and it was demonic.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yeah. So what do you think about that, Ms. Wilma? True story though.
That is scary. I mean, oh my gosh, I would have ran out. I mean,
do they take on other forms like monstrous, hideous figures, or are they mostly just you don't see them but you hear them?
Well, Annalise McKell, Emily Rose, she described them as ghastly figures. So they would approach her. She had sleep paralysis episodes, but then she would come out of her episodes and she would be able to move and talk. And then she said that she would see these ghastly figures. So there was a story once, very quickly. There was a client that I had. Her name was Rachel. And she lived kind of like in a remote area in Tennessee. There was a cabin, and there was a stormy night, and her husband had to go into town for an emergency, and he was a doctor. And he left her alone in this creaky old cabin, no big deal. But the wind was blowing, and the rain was going on the roof, and she kept saying that she was hear whispers echoing through the halls. So she ignored it, and she tried to brush it off like just her imagination. But then things began to escalate even bigger. And so objects started moving on their own. She would see shadows.
Oh, God.
She said she would see shadows like dancing in the corners or moving around slowly. And she would smell this horrible odor in the air. And she got so scared, she actually locked herself in the bedroom. And she grabbed her rosary. And but the demon was relentless, and she said that when she was in her room and she was huddled in the corner, she heard a whisper, and she could actually feel the warmth of the breath and the putrid smell. And it said, and she smelled it. She actually felt the warmth, and it went just this deep
I would
sigh.
be willing to tell it. I'd have heart.
Yeah, true story. It was a case that I worked. True story.
Oh my stars! Yeah, I wouldn't be willing to tell them. I would have a heart attack.
So hopefully, Miss Wilma, you won't have too many nightmares tonight.
Oh, well, yeah. Thank you for that.
Sure, no problem. No problem. All right, so Miss Wilma, tell us about your movie, because we're going to wrap it up here.
Okay, my movie.
Yep.
Is on the Moonlight Bay.
The what?
The dad.
What's it called?
On Moonlight Bay, Doris Day and Ray.
Okay.
The dad, Mr. Winfield, and he moved his family small town in Indiana. Exactly, it wasn't very far, about 3 miles from the old house. But the dad wanted his tomboy daughter to find a husband. So, because that's why he wanted to move. Love with a guy named William. And her younger brother, he was always getting into some kind of trouble. Now, I don't want to give it away.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a great movie.
Yeah. Just checked it. So it came out in
Amazon.
Yeah, just check 1951. 1951.
Was it 1951?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's a great movie on Moonlight Bay. I love Doris Day movies anyway. But
there we go.
It's a great movie.
All right, Judy Ann, do you have a movie for us, or you want to wrap things up, or how are you doing?
I'm gonna wrap things up because I'll be back on later with the moderator. So
okay.
I will say good night for now.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for being on.
I love you.
All right, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Bible study.
Okay. Hope everyone has a great night. I love all of you, and God bless.
All right. Good night. All right. So there we go, everybody. That was Miss Wilma and Judy Ann. Appreciate them being here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was good stuff. Yeah, it's of course people who love the paranormal love these type of these stories. Gosh, I have um I want to say probably about 15, maybe I don't know if I'd have to look in the log, probably between 13, maybe 1,300 to 1,600 cases through the years, and some have been violent, some have not. As a matter of fact, I did a video. Let me show you. Hold on one sec. There we go. I did a video on TikTok. So what I did, for those of you on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that stuff. So anytime I go to someone's home, whether it be the solemn rite of exorcism or the minor rite of exorcism, I always take this with me. Now, technically, this is a crucifix that is used primarily for anointing of the sick. And by the way, just a heads up, everybody, we're having some storms here, so it's possible that I could lose power. If it gets disconnected, you understand it's a power. So this is and this is an older one. This is an antique one. They're hard to find, and so this was gifted to me. And so what you do is you take it out of its base and you put it in the groove here, like that. And this is, like I said, technically it's used for the anointing of the sick, or some people refer to as last rites. And then the candles have never been used. See, they've never been lit. So these are actual original candles here. And I don't ever want to use it because obviously it's so incredibly old, and I just don't go away. And then this one here is the water bottle that comes with it for holy water. And so that's what this is. So what I did is, I don't have my tea light candle. So I thought I did. Well, here it is. So instead of using the candles, what I do is use the tea lights. I use real tea light candles instead of electric. And the flame was about right here when I started. I got the censer out, the church censer, and I put the incense in. I had blessed the incense. I was getting ready. We were doing the chanting, the litany of the saints. And this house had what's called a minor rite of exorcism was required. So a demonic has infested itself within the home because the mom was playing around the Ouija boards and some bad things happened. And so they were located in Louisville. So they called us, and that was not a problem for us to get there because based in Louisville. So there we go. And so you have this. As soon as I began chanting the litany of the saints, one of the investigators says, "Bishop, your crucifix is on fire." Now I turned around and the flame was going from here to here. And that's huge because originally the flame was here. That's a tea light, but that flame went all the way to here, and it burnt so hot, so quickly and I was furious that it actually burnt that. It actually burnt it all the way to the wood part. See it? It ruined it. But this is what we talk about when we refer to desecration of religious objects. When we say that, that's what we mean. Like things like this would catch fire from a tea light candle, or religious objects can be thrown across the room, or they could be, something instead of across the room, they could be thrown at you. So that's what we're talking about when we say that the desecration of religious items, either thrown or burnt or catching fire, like that was. I still use it, but that was the whole purpose of that was to try to cause the rite to stop, to intimidate, and not only to intimidate, but also to cause disruption. But we continued. So But yeah, things like this, I mean, I've had a couple things like that happen before. The doll that was on the Eli Roth show, I've talked about that too. I was so mad because I put that doll right next to my laptop, and the laptop, it was on fire. It was on fire. So it was absolutely insane. Hello, welcome everybody. I do, Suzanne. So yeah, when that happened, that was just, I don't know. I was just really, really furious. Did you hear about this? This is fascinating. Listen to this, guys. This is really fascinating. This is by Ben Hooper. Switch gears just a little bit. A 24-year-old kayaker in Chile was briefly swallowed and subsequently regurgitated by a humpback whale in an unusual encounter his father actually caught on camera. You can see this online. Adrian James, a computer technician originally from Venezuela, was kayaking with his father in Chile, and when he felt an impact on his back that knocked him out of his inflatable kayak. So his father, Maidel, captured video as his son briefly vanished into the mouth of a humpback whale. James said he wasn't sure of what was happening until the whale spit him back out into the water. He says, quote, "At first I thought it had swallowed me whole, although I didn't really know what it was. And then when I got back to the surface, I realized it was a whale." So James told El País, he says, "I also knew that there wasn't that much danger unless it started jumping or knocking my dad off his boat, because then it would have been very difficult for us to get back to shore." Isn't that insane? So James, who was not injured, was able to reunite with his dad and return to shore. And he said the incident reminded him of a classic story, as we all know. He says, "When I was inside it, I remembered Pinocchio." I would be thinking of other than Pinocchio, who was swallowed by one. And he said, "That is insane." And so for those of you who don't know, Jonah, humpback whales can grow up to 48 tons. But then they normally pose no danger to humans, and they have narrow throats, which prevent them from completely swallowing humans, just in case you want to know. But you can go into this. I think it was. You can actually go into this because what they do, these whales open their mouths huge when they're eating, I think, some type of fish, and they open their mouths and just swallow it all, and that's apparently what happened. But yeah, that would be absolutely. Can you imagine? Yeah, krill. There you go, krill. But yeah, when I saw that, I thought, my gosh, you guys can see this. I might have to do that on. I have the video, and I think I need to do a duet on that, because when I saw that, I thought that's pretty crazy. By the way, for those of you who like Isaac Newton, well, he predicted when the world was going to come to an end. I'm not really big into, the people who predict all this stuff, but I want to at least pass this on to you. T.K. Randall, who writes this as well. Newton, who famously came up with the theory of gravitation after he saw an apple fall from a tree, the laws of motion, and helped to refine the scientific method, among other things. Anyway, he goes on and on and on and on. I'm not going to read the whole thing. He actually says, so then the times and half a time, he goes into a math, blah, blah, blah. And the days are short, lived beast being put out for the years of lived kingdoms, the period and the complete conquest of 3 kings, AC 800, will end 2060. So there you go. He does this math equation and starts talking about calendars and how he came up with this. But ultimately, he says that the earth will end in 2060. Do I believe that? No, I do not. No one knows when it's going to end. No one knows. But so many people do this. It's like, whatever. This is an interesting article also. And it kind of goes, it's kind of shame. It's a shame that people just simply don't have as much education when it comes to science and, medical saving prescriptions. So let me show you this. When I read that, I thought this is kind of sad. But this is in a village in Africa. So residents of a small village have banished a traditional healer over allegations of practicing witchcraft, accusing him of disturbing the community with, quote, rituals and dark magic. The decision followed an emergency village meeting chaired by the village chairman, attended by local leaders and security officers. The meeting addressed growing concerns that this person was using charms and engaging in occult practices. And according to these people, residents had repeatedly complained about mysterious blood being poured on roads, which they linked to his activities. See, he had arrived in the village last year, claiming to be the son of an elder and stating that he had come to practice traditional medicine. However, his documents were later found to be forged. He was initially expelled, only to return with support from the police. Suspicions deepened when this person's biological son denied any relation to this person, accusing him of impersonation to gain access to the father's land. Anyway, Joseph Kamoti, one of the sons, claimed that witchcraft-related incidents began 2 months after this person arrived. The head of traditional healers also disowned him, stating that he was not recognized among legitimate healers in the sub-county. When questioned, this person insisted he was a trained healer, but failed to produce valid certification. Documents he presented indicated he was actually from Kirawuza. It's a further distance away, and as pressure mounted, village leaders and residents agreed to expel him. And arriving at his home, this person initially denied possessing any witchcraft materials. However, after residents forced open a locked room, they discovered a disturbing collection, including fresh blood, charms, calabashes, traditional cloths, animal skins, old coins, and other ritual objects. Villagers demanded that he reveal any hidden skulls, but he refused. Police intervened, arrested him, and confiscated the items for further investigation. Following his removal, relieved residents expressed hope that peace would return to the village after months of fear and anxiety. This man claims that he was actually practicing traditional medicine that we would find at a drugstore. Not so much. Yeah, it's kind of, people really, even today, after all these years, when it comes to witchcraft, people are still very, very hardcore about this. And this is not something to take lightly, certainly. But man, it is interesting how you look at the culture and different perspective on things. That was in Africa. Now, let me just make this clear. Everybody, you're going to start hearing from people who are going to start pushing the asteroid situation. They're doing that now. They're doing that on social media to scare you. So if you find any type of social media videos on an asteroid that's going to come and it's going to hit the Earth and it's going to be bigger than the one that destroyed all the dinosaurs, that's what they're doing now. Here's the truth. TK Randall says this: there is a 200-foot asteroid that does have a 1 in 83 chance of hitting Earth in 2032. So the space rock has a higher probability of an impact than any other asteroid that we've seen in recent years. It's known simply as asteroid 2024 YR4. This otherwise assuming space rock might not seem particularly notable, but there is a very real, albeit still small, chance that it could collide with Earth in 7 years' time. At present, scientists estimate that it's in a 1 in 83% chance, 1 in 83 chance of impacting our planet in the year 2032. It was discovered last Christmas by Arizona's Catalina Sky Survey, and it's described as having one of the highest probabilities of an impact from a significantly sized rock ever. The potential risk corridor for a collision places the impact site in a region of the world stretching from South America to Central Africa and also into India, but it could change over time. Now, while in 1 in 83 might sound like a relatively high probability, however, it is likely that as the asteroid approaches and astronomers can get to better track, obviously, its trajectory, these odds will change so that the risk of collision will reduce exponentially. And even now, these odds represent a 1.2% chance of impact. So there, I'm just letting you know, we have in this asteroid, people are saying it's early. No, it's not. 2032. And there's a 1.2% chance that it can make impact. It's also important to note, even if it did happen to us, it would not, no matter what the people are saying on social media to scare you so they can make $1 out of scaring you, it would not be on an extinction level event. At 200 feet in diameter, it would cause some damage, but it would not spell the doom of civilization. So it says here, we are not worried at all because of the 99% chance it will miss NASA's director of the Center of Near-Earth Object Studies told Associated Press. So friends, in other words, this is most likely not something you'll ever need to worry about. So I'm telling you now, people are doing this. I've already seen it, and they're posting it all over social media to scare you. It's a 1.2% chance. That's it. And again, people are now all of a sudden they're experts, in asteroids. Okay. It is not that type of asteroid that is extinction level. All right. So again, I grow tired of people constantly doing this to scare everybody. And look, if there was a true issue, I would tell you, yeah, it's a problem. But there's nothing there. There's nothing there, guys. Chances of it hitting us are really, really very, very slim. We're going to talk about Bigfoot real quick. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do black-eyed children this coming Friday or not. Oh, shut up! This commercial. Go away. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the black-eyed children. I'm going to think of something. Is there a topic for this Friday that you would be interested in me doing? I'm going to fix this. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, you're talking. Yeah, I've done presentations on sleep paralysis. Yeah, I mean, we can do sleep paralysis again, but yeah, I've done a presentation. Sleep paralysis is one of those things that it absolutely 100% can be explained logically. Okay. There. All right, so that's interesting. I'm just checking here. That's kind of weird. Let me just check. For those of you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, just let me know if you can see this chat, because I think someone is trying to cause issues, and I might have to. Yeah, it's a troll. That's what I thought. Cryptids? Yeah, I mean, cryptids would be good. Well, see, we have to be very careful with that, Suzanne, because if you use certain words, then you can get banned. And so we are always very, very, very careful with using certain words. And that's the problem, that when we do this, and yeah, I'm trying to find this real quick here because there's a person that's purposely trying to cause problem. I don't know why they do this. It's kind of hard to do this. So yeah, what haven't I covered yet? That's the real issue, is because I've pretty much covered almost everything there is, but that's okay. Yeah, there's I can't see it, just messing me along. Yeah. Yeah, there's a person in here that's in the chat that I'm reporting on X that's purposely coming over here and messing up the chat. You see these trolls, just go away. Really, just go the hell away. Leave us alone. We're not even messing with you. And I just these trolls, they're toxic people. So yeah, that's the problem when you're doing a presentation. You can't stop it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get rid of them. So no, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do because this is a person causing issue over X, of course, and purposely messing up the. But I'm taking screenshots and I'm going to report this person on X because he's messing up the chat. Yeah, and I just don't like that. But it's typical. Typical. But what we can do is we're going to say goodnight to you guys on X. Remove. There. Took care of that problem. Always somebody. Always somebody. So anyway, yeah, for those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and Instagram, and blah, 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 what we're going to do is we're going to say goodnight to you guys because he's messing up the chat purposely on here. And he's what they're doing is causing the chat to buffer, and just a bad person, just a bad human being. That's all there is to it, just a bad person. And so what I'm going to do is report this person on X. There we go. We'll report that and get his account banned for doing bad stuff. Anyway, for those of you who are listening to this later, I did it again. Yeah, it's always something. They just won't leave us alone. They just won't. They just will not leave us alone. But for those of you on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram, and Rumble, it's this person right here. We need everyone to report that person right there. That person on Twitter is the one that's causing these issues. So go to Twitter and report that person. Always a problem. So anyway, for those of you on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Rumble, we're going to go ahead and wrap you guys up. And come on over to TikTok. We're going to bring on the moderators. We're going to chat with the moderators because that's what we want to do. And don't forget. So we're going to don't leave everybody. So we're going to be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Bible study. So hopefully you'll join us. We would love to have you guys. And remember, I tell you that your value doesn't decrease based on a troll's inability or refusal to see your worth. You're priceless. And don't let anybody tell you or convince you otherwise. So for those of you on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Rumble, good night.